Hey guys, what's going on? So in this video, we're going to learn how we can fill the contents of a file, or simply speaking, how we can populate the contents of a file using two basic commands, that is using cat and echo. So let's begin. So till now we know how we can create a file, that is by typing touch, right? If I hit ls, as you can see, file has been created. Now if I do cat file, that is view the contents of file, there is nothing inside file. Well, how we can add contents inside file, or how we can populate the contents of file? Remember that I am not going to teach you text editors in this video. I'm going to be telling you how we can use the two commands cat and echo to populate the contents of a file. Text editors will be covered in the next video. Alright, so the first step we can do is by using the cat command. So if you want to insert any value inside file 1, or if you want to insert any contents inside file 1, you have to type the following command. You type cat, you can type the greater than symbol, or you can type double greater than symbol. I'll tell you when to use what. So for the purpose of simplicity, we are going to type greater than, and then we have to type the file name, in this case file, and if you hit enter, it's going to give you a blank line. Now here you can type whatever you want which needs to be filled inside that particular file. So let's type in, and let me introduce 2 to 3 new lines. Now, in order to exit out of this, you have to press Ctrl D. Now, if I type ls, as you can see, the file 1 still exists. Now, if I type cat file, hit enter, as you can see, what all I have written here is now present inside that particular file. So now you might be asking, where do we use double greater than symbols, right? So let me explain that. What if I type this? Remember that I am now introducing new content and I am now trying to populate the file. So you tell me what's gonna happen when I do this. Will the value be overwritten or it's gonna be appended? Let's check it out. If I type cat file, as you can see, the value has been overwritten. So basically, when you type a greater than symbol and you type the file name and you type whatever after that, let's type some garbage values like this. These values are going to be overwritten. That means the previous value that file contained will be lost and this value will be written inside that particular file, as you can see here. But what if you wanted to retain that previous value and you just wanted to append? In that case, we will use the double greater than symbol. So let me first clear the contents of that particular file. That can be done simply by typing cat greater than and then file name and then pressing Ctrl D. This will basically clear the contents of file. Now if I hit cat file, as you can see, the contents of the file have been cleared. Now I'm going to first of all fill the values inside file with, say, now let me do cat file. As you can see, this is the contents of cat file. This is the contents of file. Now I'm going to append. Now if I hit Ctrl D, now if I type cat file, as you can see, the previous contents are not lost and this new content has been appended. So that's why we use double greater than symbol. So basically, if you want to overwrite a file, you do basically this. And if you want to append the contents to a file, you will introduce double greater than symbol. I hope now you got the point. Now let's learn how we can use the echo command to populate the contents of a file. So for that, we have to first clear the contents of file. So let's do that. Now if I type cat file, as you can see, the file has been cleared. Now we are going to introduce the echo command. Basically, the echo command is used to reflect what all we type inside the quotation marks. So what all we type inside the quotation marks will be reflected as the standard output, or will be reflected on the standard screen. So now if I hit enter, as you can see, the value has been reflected or shown to the standard output, or which is the screen. Now we can use echo command as well to redirect this output to be taken as a value or to be accepted as a content for a file. So the syntax is pretty much simple. Just need to type echo, then in under the quotation marks you can type anything. Hey, how are you? I'm fine. And if you end the quotation marks, double quotation marks, and you give a space, and then you can give greater than or double greater than, the meaning remains the same. If you want to override, you can introduce greater than. If you want to append, you can use double greater than. In my case, I will try to overwrite, so I will type greater than and then the file name, in this case file. Now if I hit enter, now if I type cat file, as you can see, those values or contents have been entered inside the file. Now if I want to append, let's do that again. Now let's do the same for appending the contents to a file. So I'll type echo, this value is appended, double greater than symbol, and then the file name. Now if I hit enter, now if I hit ls, cat file, as you can see, the value has been appended. Now a fun fact, if I hit ls, as you can see, only one file is there. What if I type this, echo space hi space greater than symbol space file2? So what I mean is, hey, I want to introduce this content hi inside a file named file2, but remember there is only one file and its name is file, so there is no file2 existing inside the current directory. So what do you think is going to happen? Is it going to throw an error or something else? Now if I hit enter, as you can see, it hasn't thrown any error. Now if I hit ls, you can see that a new file has been created. Now if I type cat file2, as you can see, hi is now a content inside file2. Same can be done for cat as well. I will type cat file3. Remember, file3 does not exist, and I'll say this is file3. Control D. Now let me clear the screen. Hit ls. As you can see, file3 has been created. If I type cat file3, you can see the contents of file3. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to learn about two text editors, that is Nano and VI. Well, there is a third text editor, that is Emacs, and I can also make a video on that, but I don't think so. There are some VI haters in this community, and if you want, I can also teach Emacs as well. But right now, my focus is on Nano and VI. So I will teach you those text editors in the next video. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.